All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 I didn't watch much this week. I'm not going to lie. Was on Long Island all weekend for the most part, and I wasn't really watching TV. But I did watch the new first 2 episodes of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I am very much enjoying this new and final season. The first 2 episodes, they were dramatic and they were everything we were looking for.
Tough
start for
I will
Team
admit
Jeremiah.
to watching it.
You're watching it?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but last year I went the whole season through Weekly Watch Report, not saying I watched it and let you guys talk about it, and didn't
you watch the whole thing?
I said this eventually, I think, openly, but I was just like,
Remember?
No,
I don't
I
remember
was
him
in the
admitting
closet
he watched
watching.
it.
I'm not quite sure you ever admitted
don't
you.
no, I
remember
did.
you
I
saying-
definitely told you guys.
Oh.
I think.
On air?
I think so. I think I was like, by the way, like after the season, like I watched the whole season.
I
remember
believe
that
you.
at
I
all.
believe you. I don't remember.
No, I
though.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
But it feels.
So you're in for season 3.
I'm open. It feels free to be out there in the open.
So
about
did
it.
you watch the first 2
I
episodes?
did. Yeah.
Did you like them?
Oh yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Like they're all cheating. It's no spoilers, but they're all cheating.
Yeah. I'll give
They're all cheating. No spoilers. No, but it is spoiler.
I'll give an A-
Yeah.
for the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I was locked in, and now I'm feeling what you were like last week. Like, give me all the fucking episodes.
No, I
You know?
and especially when they just leave you like that. I'm like, oh my god. And then we had 2 episodes. Now it's just gonna be 1.
I know we got fed 2. Now it's gonna be 1.
And truly, like this was. I'll do a reenactment of me watching every time. This was every time Jeremiah was on the screen,
I know.
and this was every time Conrad was on the screen.
I know. Oh my god, it's like
I will say I'm.
Conrad,
showing
you
a
look
lot
at-
of growth.
He really is. And you look at Conrad, you're just like, oh. And then you look at Jeremiah, you're like, ugh. When they were singing "Summer Love" together in the car, I was like, this is going on far too long. Jeremiah doesn't even know the words. Like,
No.
shut this off.
And look, Jeremiah, he is adorable. He is adorable. But when he was like, it's the, like I went to go get my cap and gown. I can't graduate. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Crying
no,
in her
I was
lap.
like, I was like, why is he sulking?
And then he's like, he's mad at his dad for being mad at him that he has to pay for another tuition.
I know, and his dad
At
was like,
college?
his dad was like, Conrad would never let this happen. And I was like,
Yes.
fuck yeah,
No,
you're
like
so
of
right.
course. Like, no, I feel bad. Jeremiah is living in Conrad's shadow. He does feel that way. Yes, that is unfortunate.
It's
But
just gonna happen.
It was a tough go there. A lot of kind of underlying comments from him too about how he feels about her and Belly, but I know there's a debate. Is it cheating? Is it not cheating? They were broken up, kind of.
Yeah,
But it's like it was less the cheating for me, more coming back and then just not telling her for
and not
so
telling
long.
Belly and trying to act like
He
he was
almost
Mr.
did.
Good Guy.
Yeah,
And he was trying to act like he was
Yeah.
Mr. Good Guy.
I know exactly. And they go to school. They got the girls just there around all
Yeah.
the time. Talk about really
My question is,
a risk.
how did Belly and Conrad not sleep together that night with the candy cane? You know,
the Christmas.
obviously she was with Jeremiah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
you know, Belly was being a good girlfriend.
Yeah.
But the tension
I know.
is just crazy when he
Oh.
drops the candy cane out of his mouth. I was like,
My jaw
they're
had-
not going to make out
My
right
jaw
now.
hit the floor. I went.
I know.
I got goosebumps.
I know. I'm like,
Conrad opened that door at Christmas Day. I was.
and I'm yelling to the screen, Belly, wipe your mouth.
Oh,
you got
my
chocolate all over
God,
your mouth.
I know.
You know?
When she fell and he just appeared in that cute chunky sweater.
I know. And
The
it was,
chunky sweater. Ugh.
Conrad just has this certain je ne sais quoi.
He really does.
And Jeremiah
No, he
doesn't.
does.
Unfortunately.
He just has it. He just has it.
And it's just the butterflies that you feel on screen when Belly and Conrad are in the same room and they're conversing.
I
and
know.
It's like a will they, won't
Even
they.
when he's
and-
just talking about her, when he was at the bar with his friend
Mm-hmm.
and he was like talking about his one love, and she was like, shit, your brother's girlfriend.
And of course he asked a favor for
I
when
know.
Steven
I know.
got, you know what I mean? Like, of course
Yeah.
he called into a favor. But, you know,
Yeah. Stephen and Taylor, I'm going to really need them to figure it out.
I'm also going to need them to figure out their acting as well.
Really?
Like, I'm going to need them to hit some classes.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Because
need them
my
to
goodness
figure it out.
gracious.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's uncalled for, but like, Steven, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Taylor
I think
has
Taylor's
done
gotten
better
be-
since
yeah,
the first season.
Yeah.
Steven, come on. You're on season 3 of this show.
Yeah.
They don't got an acting teacher for you?
These two are cheating on their significant others. And
yet they can't be but then they don't want to be together when they can be together. I'm like, what's going on?
I know. And it is tough. I do feel for like if you are unfamiliar, like if you're watching and you didn't read the books, all these things too, it's like there is that time jump where if you are not paying attention, you're like, wait a second. What's Steven doing at a desk in a financial firm? Like what's going on here?
Off.
Like it's like you're like, oh,
big jump.
Connie's a doctor.
No,
like,
right. I'm like, oh my God. Literally,
but going to be a doctor.
That was me though. I was like, look at him. Jeremiah can't even graduate and he's becoming a doctor.
Yeah, well, that's his deep-rooted insecurity. That's, Jeremiah's struggle.
Yeah.
And he asked her to marry her. I said, you gotta be kidding me. For so many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
For so many reasons, it's inappropriate.
When you
putting on a Band-Aid for his actions.
For sure. And here's the thing. I try not to think about this while watching this show. But I'm like, she's dogging both brothers.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And I just try to not think about that while watching the show because it is a book and it's TV and it's not real and it's that's supposed to be what we watch in television and movies and books is supposed to be things that are, what the hell, keeps you locked in.
Yep.
But sometimes I'm really
What the helly belly?
Yeah, what the helly belly? And then you're just like, damn, no, it's really just it's just two brothers.
Yeah.
Causing a rift in the fam.
I know.
But can't get enough.
Making holidays a little tense.
Very.
Making them all a little tense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Conrad can't even enjoy the beach.
I know.
In peace.
Freaking cousins.
I know. What's he gonna do?
What I do to have a beach house that I grew up in?
Let me tell you,
know what I mean?
Yeah, and at that time,
like I didn't
house is stunning.
I had nothing like that.
I did
there was no place that we went to every summer.
And Belly's like, oh, I'll just go to cousins.
That's what I said.
Right? Like you want to escape, you're gonna go to
watching
cousins.
It, I kind of forgot that it was kind of just a free for all of them. Where when she went to it by herself, I was like, can she just do that? Like,
both of you, Belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Conrad
Well,
walks in
now
like,
it's like the kids,
you're here,
right?
Like in my house.
Yeah. I know. It's just an absolutely, obviously stunning home. But my God, I don't know how I'm gonna handle Conrad finding out that they're engaged. When I watch it, I'm gonna be devastated. I'm not gonna be able to handle watching that on my screen.
She just can't possibly end up with Jeremiah.
It's crazy to watch. You're watching it's a train wreck.
Yeah, but you can't look away, and I can't wait for the next episode.
He hooks up with that girl. He brings her back a bracelet from the beach. Ugh.
Slime ball.
It's just bad move after bad move from him,
Yeah, well, he's lost.
But then it's also
he's lost. He's trying to fix his actions by getting married. He can't graduate. He's all over the place.
It's a Band-Aid for a lot of things, obviously. Yeah. But then it's like, he stays he's on the couch all the time at the hospital there. He is a great friend, but I was always like, they're supposed to be best friends.
Yeah. And not that I care about the parents, really at all, but why?
Was it?
But then all of a sudden they're together.
Yeah. Maybe that was supposed to be like a little bit of a parallel of she's the mom and the dad fell in love in college and then they got divorced, but now maybe they're rekindling, maybe there's I was
like, these two are rekindling out of nowhere.
Yeah, right.
They threw that in.
Right. We care about because we care more about conference.
Right. We care more about the kids than the parents. But I was like, oh shit, that's happening.
But they're like, we'll get the parents a little frisky.
Yeah, why not? We'll throw that in.
Yeah.
So it's sort of giving in a way less dramatic way, Tell Me Lies. Because now they're in college.
Right.
But this is way
they're not
dramatic.
They're not doing the
the car accident.
People aren't
but they're not doing the shit they're doing in Tell Me Lies.
No.
Please God.
No.
Belly can't be doing those things.
No. Belly's banging two brothers.
No.
So I mean, honestly.
Yeah, but not at the same time.
Not at the same time. Like like Lucy was, same day.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, moving on.
I can't wait for the it's
I know.
When does it come out? What day?
Wednesdays.
Thursdays.
Is it Thursdays now?
It's Thursdays.
But it was
but
it came out.
Maybe it's Wednesday.
How did Taylor Swift get in on the show at the ground level?
July 16th was when it first was the premiere. So is it Wednesdays? Because that was a Wednesday.
July 16th.
July 16th was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
okay, so it'll be out on Wednesdays.
How did what
like,
you
like,
ask?
do you think Taylor Swift like was an avid reader of the books and she was like, I want to be a part of this, like, because she's been a part of it since it started, right? Like the show.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to.
Because it's
be
like
honest.
it turned out to be a great show for her to be a part of, but who knew?
Maybe either she knew or she was advised that it would be a good idea, and it has been. Because and by the way, another great part of this show, the music. The music is fantastic. I mean, first of all, Lacey just being Lacey.
The fact that they hit this music right at the right time.
Yeah.
You're losing me, and then she's like, you lost that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The lyrics, the script, it's all hitting at the same time.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
All their current stuff. The Taylor Conrad. By the way, Conrad always gets the best songs.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you hear, and Gia and I were laughing about it because we went to dinner and we were joking about the episodes, and Gia was like, I mean, Jeremiah got a Benson Boon song when he proposed, so that's all you need to know.
Dang, Gia really did Benson like that.
She did Benson like that. Well, it was kind of a running inside joke because we did have a joke when we were all in Italy that I'm like Benson Boon's #1 fan, and they just kept making fun of me.
You're just a supporter of Benson
I just
Boon.
really like Benson Boon.
Kelly?
Gia made fun of me because she was like, "No, Fran like dead ass made a fit check to a Benson Boon song," and I was like, "Yeah, I did. I like that song.
And you know what? That's fine.
I did. I like the
Don't
song.
let
Sorry."
anybody listen.
Yeah.
Who cares
Gia made
what's
fun of me.
on trend or whatever? You like what you like.
Yes.
And if you like Benson,
Catchy song.
it's just trendy to hate Benson Boon for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
What did Benson Boon do for people to not like him?
I know.
Flip
Well,
a little
let me
bit?
tell you. Well, the way Gia was like Jeremiah, he was like, "Of course, Jeremiah got a Benson
All Benson
song."
Boon did was enjoy flipping, and
Kelly
people were
Keeks
like,
had a really good line in one of our groups the other day where she's like, call me Benson Boone the way I'm about to flip on this. Like,
yeah, that was so good. Actually, I was like, that's so creative.
Yeah, but if you pay attention, I mean, Conrad really does get all the best music. So.
Yeah, he does. Well deserved.
Yeah.
So that's an A- for me, and I think that's anything new I watch. I must be forgetting stuff, but
yeah,
I'm kind of drawing a blank.
I will give those first 2 episodes of the show. I'm gonna go B+, solely from the fact that I do not like what is happening with Jeremiah. Like I know I'm gonna there's so much build up for the season, and I feel like things are gonna get crazy that I don't want to start too high, really, because I know I'm gonna like.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna get better.
I thoroughly enjoyed my time, so I'm giving it an appropriate grade.
I did too. I did too. But I think it's we're on the upslope for sure. Did I grade the last episode of We Were Liars?
I don't think you.
I forget if I had watched it last week. I don't think I did. Remember I said I have 1 episode left, and I'm like preparing myself.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, I watched the last episode. Whoa. I understand why everyone told me to buckle up. That's really all I'll say about it. Because I know now it's been out for a while. I'm sure people have seen it. I talked about it a little last week too. That's like, we said Noah revealed to us there are more books.
Yes, 3 of them to be exact. That's
but-
a good sweet spot. 3.
Yeah. But I'll give the last episode. I mean, I'll give that last episode an A-. It took me on a wild ride where I was like, "Is this what it's?" And then it just you get slapped in the face really with it, and you're like, "Whoa, it's deep. It is deep." I went to see Superman. Saw that in theaters last week. Thoroughly enjoyed. Was a fan 100%. I'll give it a B. It was good. Enjoyed it. I thought Nicholas Hoult was fantastic. I love him. He plays a villain.
You really do have a thing for
No,
Nicholas
I've
Hoult.
always had a thing for Nicholas Hoult. Loved him since Warm Bodies.
You really got a strong thing for
Yeah,
Nicholas
I mean,
Hoult.
Warm Bodies came out like 10 years ago, and it was not watched by many, but it was watched in the Mariano household a lot. And he played a zombie at that movie, and I loved him.
Yes.
Wait,
Okay, now
he dated Jennifer Lawrence at one point, right?
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah. I found that out recently and was
Yeah.
shocked.
Well,
by it.
X-Men. They were in the X-Men
Okay,
movies
yeah.
together, and he's so good in everything he's in my opinion. And I love when he's not playing a villain, but he does play a villain very well. So I thought he was very good. And Superman was great. I thought Richard Brosnan was great all around.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but the kind of like scrawny guy that all the girls liked in the movie. He was good.
Yeah, for the guy from
what is he from?
He's in Righteous Gemstones.
I know him from something else too because I don't watch that show.
I that's how I recognize him first, from Righteous Gemstones. He was great too.
Yeah.
I thought the other it was really, there was a lot of good moments, funny moments. But
what did you think about the cameo? I said it last time, right? Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
what was that?
Random.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it would have been made like more sense if it was like him with an equally famous person as the mom, you know?
Yeah.
Like then maybe it would have made more sense. Yeah. It was just him, so then I was like, oh, that's kind of random.
And yeah.
But I guess I don't know. They just
role.
wanted to throw that in there. I'm not quite sure.
Licorice Pizza, that's what I know him from. Skylar Gisondo?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you said.
There's a really good it was a good balance to me for like Superman, because I think a lot of Superman dialogue like comes off kind of cheesy, but in a way like it worked for this movie where there were those moments, but it wasn't crazy. Mm-hmm. Where you like he had some one-liners that you were like like going into action. That it's just like
definitely.
but it's very Superman.
The dog
in my
was
opinion.
like a very like
yeah. I like the dog.
Yeah.
Love Island UK. Been watching. I'm a little behind on like UK time, so I don't know. I'm probably more caught up actually with what's on Hulu. So I don't want to give too much away, but it has been really good. And I don't know what is going on with they had I know you're watching it, so I don't want to give too much away, but they had an ex come in during Casa, one of the guy's exes. And at first it was like, oh, she doesn't care about him, whatever. But now it's like, did she come in for him? Mm. You're like, she's making moves that you're like scratching your head. What's going on? Mm-hmm. And then there's one, I unfortunately like, my roller coaster ride with Tony has been like, I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, I'm moving up. She's having some good moments, some iffy moments. Girl, I think like there's two different groups of girls in the villa, but she's had this relationship going with Harrison that is toxic. And I think there's been some big moment with them that I haven't seen, but I think I may have seen a spoiler online, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But it was like, when you're watching someone on Love Island and they're just like, they're saying it to the guy. They're like, you're making me look so dumb. I know it. And like, I know how this is coming across, and you feel it, but they're still picking him. Mm-hmm. Like you're still picking him. Yeah. Pull it away. He doesn't get you anymore. Mm-hmm. But it has been a good season. So I'll give it a B+. I don't know what exact number episodes I'm on to give, which is on like I don't have those. I can give them for the graphic, but I don't know exactly which ones they are. Bachelor in Paradise. Bachelor in Paradise caught up on episode 2 and 3 were both last week. I loved seeing Andrew back. Loved seeing the Goldens. The Goldens were mixing it up. I thought it was fun. They gave a fun energy when they came in. Did you watch the 3rd episode?
Yes.
Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
I think Andrew and Alex could be a great pair. Mm-hmm. I know he didn't bring her on the date. Kind of a crazy move from Jeremy too, when he called Susie in the interview and was like, come back.
Yeah, that was wild. I forgot I watched this. I gotta grade that too.
Yeah. Because I thought that was kind of nuts for a couple of reasons. Obviously, he gave his rose to Bailey.
Right.
And then he went on a date with Susie. Mm-hmm. And then Bailey gets an opportunity to go on a date. He just went on a date the day before. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Bailey like really made it clear she was all for me. Like, that's why I gave her my rose. I don't know. I did not like the energy he was putting out there. And then he's mad Bailey's going on the date. You just went on a date.
And then being like, wait, I want Susie back. It was like,
oh, I should have just went with Susie. It's like, what? She's just going on one date, and now all of a sudden you're in your interview calling up Susie.
Susie's like, get me out of there.
Saying turn around, come back.
Oh.
That was messy. I did not let. I thought that was a kind of a crazy move from him. For sure.
I was like, am I watching this correctly right now? Am I envisioning this? Like, is this really what's happening?
I know. And I feel like with the
producer was like, why don't you try calling her? I'm like, is this allowed?
I know they've just said, hey, they're really trying to mix it up, you know?
I didn't know they had their phones.
I bet you it was a producer's phone.
Yeah.
It was just like Susie answers and it's just Jeremy being like, come back.
Yeah.
I do wish that they handled like the Justin Susie. I wish there was a way that Justin and Susie could have been on there for longer. Mm-hmm. Like that was a blip. One episode we got Susie. I feel like she should have been on there for longer.
Yeah.
You know?
They messed up that rose ceremony. It should have been a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to see more of that.
Definitely. But I'm enjoying, like, I give Bachelor Paradise a B. Solid B.
I'm going to go with B too.
Solid B. That's where I'm at with it right now. And I know this is like really, like, talk about dragging out a show that I have, that everyone's finished, and somehow I don't know how it ends.
Paradise?
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Oh, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Oh my God.
Your Friends and Neighbors. Joe and I have finished episode 7.
I feel like that show was like 5 years ago now.
There's one episode left. What happens? I do not know, but I just left. He was getting arrested after the funeral. That whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that's when that was a good part of the season.
The end of episode 6 was really good. And I was like, oh shit. We were locked in. But when there's a certain number of episodes left, and I wanted to stop after episode 6 because I was like, if we watch episode 7, then there's only one left after that, and I'm gonna want to finish. Mm-hmm. Well, we watched episode 7, so now I'm dying to watch the last one. I'll give that an A-. I thought it was really good, really good. And then Olivia Munn has been fantastic. Late to the game, obviously. Everybody else has finished it, and that's. I believe.
Did you watch Stick?
No? I'm behind on Stick.
Okay.
I'm behind on Stick. Joe was like, we're in the middle of like 6 different shows. We need Squid Game. He was like, we need to finish because we're like in the middle of. Because I was like, what do you want to watch? Because I wanted to. Oh my God, I forgot I started Quarterback too. I wanted to watch Quarterback with Joe, and he was like, I'm not watching that with you because we have 4 other shows that we're in the middle of that we need to finish.
I feel like Quarterback's one of the like.
Exactly.
Throw it on.
That's why I was like, just throw it on. Squid Game season 3. We've watched the first 3 episodes. I'll give it a B-. It is fairly. I mean,
yeah.
There's like a baby in the mix.
It's crazy.
There's just some things that you're like, what is?
Have you
happening?
Witnessed like the acting from the rich white like Americans who watch the games? Like it's so bad.
Well, it's dubbed.
Is it dubbed? Like
I think the English is dubbed because we're watching the.
But wouldn't they be speaking in English?
We're watching the Korean version. It still seems dubbed.
It
though.
seems okay. That would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I thought they were just so bad. Like it seems like AI.
No, it does, but I think it's dubbed over.
Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
but I thought their lips were moving with it. I don't know.
No, they are, but they're like it's a little delayed. Like there was it was kind of weird watching it.
Was really weird. I don't
know.
It
was not as in sync as when you're watching all the other characters and they're speaking Korean.
Yeah, I still don't understand that, but because like if it's Korean, everything else is Korean. And why wouldn't they just hire actual people who speak English then? I don't know.
I don't have the answer for you. But I did know. I noticed that as well. And my immediate thought was it was dubbed over or something. It was like, it was. Yeah,
I'm just sitting here like I got so much to catch up on.
I know.
My head is spinning.
Yeah. And the first 3 episodes of Quarterback, I'll give a B as well. It's like I love tossing that on. I love Kirk Cousins. Mm-hmm. He's just a doll.
Like a stand-up guy.
He really is. He really is. And, he was so lovely when I did that ping pong thing at the Super Bowl. And I was just like, ugh, so great. I do love watching Joe. I love watching Joe Burrow. Who doesn't love watching Joe Burrow? He's not giving as much personality as I thought he would.
It actually is doing the opposite for me.
Really?
Watching Joe Burrow. I'm like, ugh. Like, no personality, can't even do his dishes or laundry. Like I'm just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love seeing.
I agree. Joe Burrow. I turned it off because I I put it on and I turned it off because I was like,
Really?
I'm like, how? Like Joe Burrow, like obviously everyone loves Joe. All girls love Joe Burrow, and then you're watching this and you're like,
yeah,
what? Like that's how I felt watching it. I was like,
there were certainly a couple moments in his like interviews that's just him that I was like, oh, that was a little cringy.
Yeah, he just like gives nothing.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, I also do love watching Jared Goff, but mostly because I love watching Kristen.
Yeah, and I think it's
His
just
wife.
more like when you watch like when it goes from Jared Goff to Joe Burrow, and you're just like,
yeah. Well, there's just more. For it to just be the three of them, and there's just other like. This is not a knock at Joe Burrow. Obviously, he's thriving in all senses, but Kirk's things, Jared's. He's getting married. Kirk has his family. It's like there's other things outside of football, and Joe's story is very like football driven, and then of course like fashion driven and the other things that he's interested in. But it's not as like get to know me personal level. I feel like than maybe
Did you see
the other
Robbie
two.
Fox's blog made it?
No,
With the headline and Robbie's name because of, I don't know if you got to that part where Joe bought the Batmobile.
no, I haven't gotten there.
Yeah, and they
I only
put,
watched
like,
the first 3
Robbie's
episodes.
thing in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched that much, but that's.
I guess I watched Quarterback too. So
yeah.
I guess I'm not literally talking about what I watched from it this week.
Yeah,
I'll give that a B.
yeah.
Solid.
That's all I watched.
I'm just like, yeah, I won't continue to rag on Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you felt the same way watching it, Noah.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it just seems like he's kind of trying to be a cool guy.
I don't even know
In
if
a
it's
way.
that or if he's just awkward and like.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what the conversation was with the laundry and the dishes, but that severely turned me off.
I didn't
Like
even
it
get
was
that
like,
far.
because it's not like obviously he has the money that somebody could do it for him now,
Right.
But it was like even besides that, he was like he can't do it. Like I'm just like, why? I was like, ugh.
Yeah, Summer I Turned Pretty. I'll give it a B to start off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think I'm on Conrad's side now, which I haven't been, by the way. We haven't had this conversation. Since.
You've
No, we
been
haven't.
Team Jeremiah.
Not Team Jeremiah. I'm not Team
You've been
anyone.
A hidden Team Jared.
But
in
I
the
didn't-
studio this whole time.
But
And
let me just
do
say,
you call him Jer too?
No,
behind
I
the
don't.
scenes?
But let me just say, I just didn't get the hate for Jeremiah in the first 2 seasons, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought that last season, I can't really remember that much of what happened, but I remember being like, Conrad is so fucking annoying. He's like a crybaby.
Well, he had a tough go for sure.
So I think season 2, I was like, I've had enough of this Conrad guy. Why is everyone obsessed with this guy? But
you see the growth.
very
You see the growth.
yeah. He's got.
Well, he was.
Well, he already
there was
got fired.
very deep level of emotional unavailability from Conrad in those earlier seasons.
Yeah.
You know, dealing a lot of.
Not great though that he got fired like on his
You
first
made
day.
one mistake.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all. In
That's all
that
it takes.
field,
Yeah.
No, you
can't
can't
be
make a
making
mistake.
Can't make
mistakes.
one mistake in that
no,
field. Yeah,
for sure.
Stick. I watched the episode 7 to 9. Really good. Like I actually enjoy this show a lot.
It's a good show. It's cute.
Yeah. So I'll give it a B plus. Like I feel like it'll probably just be a solid B plus the whole show, but one episode left. And it's cool they get like a bunch of Dan Rappaport's in it. Like they get like a bunch of like real golf people in the show. Like Jim Nantz and everyone. So I watched the movie The Drop the other day, the one with Megan Faye.
Yes.
Because
Is
it was
good?
like on Peacock or something. Like so I watched it. It was exactly what I expected, kind of. Like kind of entertaining, ridiculous. Not the greatest movie I've ever seen. I'll give it a C plus.
I feel like they did good marketing for it though.
It did.
Yeah. And the C, it's like a C plus, but like a fun C plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say don't watch it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
And then I watched the second episode of Beyond the Villa with Love Island Beyond the Villa.
Yep. I haven't watched episode 2 yet.
I would say this one is even worse, like in my mind. It's so bad. Like I just feel like there's nothing happening and they're just like really trying to milk anything they can get for drama, and it's just so dumb in my mind. Yeah.
I think actually I did put this on, and I went and started cleaning my room in the middle of it.
Aaron's trying to
The
like
second episode.
Yeah. Now that I recall, I was like, I'm gonna get up and clean.
Yeah, I just
I can't even like fully tell you what happened. Like Connor's trying to like get Aaron to talk to girls, like, and then, Kendall like went. I don't know the way they filmed this. Like Kendall went on that date. Remember in the first episode he met that girl at like the party. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They like went on a date. So they showed the date.
Oh, I didn't see any of this.
But it's just like really quick, and it's just so like seems so forced and like for the camera. Where I'm like, also that girl, like, do we think that she actually likes Kendall or she just wants to be on camera? Like, I don't know. But I don't know. I think it's really just Kayla and Liv again. Like the whole Kayla and Liv thing. And yeah, I'll give it a C-. Next week it'll probably be in the D's. It's just gonna keep going down. So we'll see if we can get to an F by the end of the season.
We'll see.
No, I mean it could get good. I don't know. But right now it's just like nothing's happening.
Right, right.
And it does feel very produced. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It may end up just being that they figure out that maybe it was a little bit too much of a force.
It feels like they're
maybe too much time in between. I like to see the couples thriving though. Like
no, I know. So I'm saying it's fun. Yeah, it is fun to see the couples that are still together, like see what they're doing. But when they are making a reality show, I'm sure production wanted there to be like more pot stirring, and then there isn't really that much with the couples, you know.
But just the whole show, I feel like I get the sense that like they're only hanging out with each other because they need to film this show, and they keep saying like, "Oh, like how have you been?" Like as if they haven't even talked to each other. So they're not really like a lot of them. I mean, some of them definitely are good friends.
Yeah,
but
it's broken up into groups. They're not all a big group.
Not friends at all, and don't even speak at all unless it's like on camera. So it just doesn't feel like authentic. I don't know. That's it.
I appreciate your honesty.
That's all I got.
That's all you watch?
Yeah.
All right. That's everything we watched this week.